Hey, I'm William with Firewalls.com, and today I want to talk to you about your security. The internet is a constantly evolving threat. Security teams face a daily barrage of cyber attacks, and to combat these growing threats, security solutions need to be in place to protect you from threats that may have never been seen before. And Capture Client sees all. The problem with the typical security application is it lacks the ability to communicate with the rest of the network if there's been an intrusion, making it unable to defend against lateral movement through the network, and that's if it can detect it. Capture Client works with SonicWall Firewall and SentinelOne to prevent, contain, and learn from the intrusion. At the core, Capture Client's protection is SentinelOne. It uses behavioral AI to detect and prevent malicious activity in real time. Together, they provide deep visibility into threats, providing detailed forensics and real-time reports that allow your security team to understand the scope of the attack. For initial setup, you will need a SonicWall firewall and a Capture Client license. Below is a link to our web store where we offer full configuration service and a paid month-to-month support, so no contracts. And once you have all that, we can get started. So to start, what you want to do is go to your web browser, go to mysonicwall.com. Click the sign up button, and from here you'll fill out your credentials. Now once your account is created, we're going to go up and click Create Tenant. We're going to name this Capture Client Test. Hit the check. Now our tenant is created. Now we're going to be using Capture Client's 30-day free trial. You can do this at home as well. So click Try Now, apply it to your tenant, and hit Try Now. Choose the data center closest to you. We will choose North America. Let that apply. Now that that license is applied, what we're going to do is open a new tab, go to captureclient.sonicwall.com. Go ahead and log in with your credentials. Now that we're on the management page, as you can see, this gives you a wide range of analytics and overview onto your network of all your devices. So for this demo today, we're going to be installing this on this computer and giving you a basic demo with SentinelOne and its capabilities. So for the first install, we're going to choose our OS right here in the right-hand side, or you can go to Client Installers and manually pick. So for this, let's hit the Windows, latest version, and download client. Let that download. Now let's open that up and run the installer. Hit next, accept, next. Now this is going to vary depending on Mac OS and Linux. So here it's asking for the tenant token. From here, all you have to do is go to tenant settings, grab your token, and paste it in the installer. And from there, we'll just let the install process proceed. And now here is your desktop client. SentinelOne is updating at the moment. That'll take a few minutes, but once it's done, we'll need to do a restart. Now that we've rebooted and logged back into the dashboard, you can see there's been some activity. So I downloaded a test file to see if this will catch it, and it has. So let's go ahead and click on this and see what we got. So it has detected and killed it, quarantined it. The file is gone. So here's the SHA-1. You can see the domain. You can see the user. You can see the IP address. If we click here at the attack storyline, it'll give you a breakdown of what the file did, what the file all touched, it created. And this is just a test dummy file, so it blocked it right away. So continuing down from the Threats tab, we're going to go to Assets. This is where you control your users, devices, and clients. So the way Capture Client works is its hierarchy of control. Currently, we are on the tenant level. The free 30-day version gives you this. So what we can do is we can create separate groups to have different types of access control. So let's go ahead and create a new group. Click here on the plus. We're going to make this, we'll say demo users. Let's make this a static group. User group. So next, let's add our user into it, create it, and confirm. Now that that is created, what you can see here in the users tab that I am part of the demo users now. And here at the top, right here is our tenant account, and here is our group. So if we click here on the group, we can set custom rules for this group for different departments of your business. So continuing on, let's go down to policies. So here in the policies tab, we actually have a lot of control over our network. So do remember, we are currently in a user group. So any policies that we apply will apply to this, but also there's a setting for recursive. So what happens is if we apply a policy to the tenant level, it will inherit to this. So first, let's start with device control. Here we can completely block out USBs or certain types. So we can say, let's go for a class, block it, and we'll say USB mass storage, so thumb drives. This will completely block that from attaching and give us a notification. Exclusions are for creating file directory exclusions, so company software, if it keeps getting false flagged, this can prevent that. Blacklists do the opposite, so if a file keeps popping up on your network, you can take the SHA code or the file directory that it installs to and completely block it. Web content filtering, what we can do, let's go ahead and enable that, and we're going to block vehicles. So update that. Let's try it out. So let's search up cars. Cars.com, and it's blocked, and there's the notification. And then let's go to our logs. And there it is, cars.com. Here in the Trusted Certificates tab, we can actually take the certificate from your corporation's software and install it into this and decide what signed certificates we can actually allow. Here in the threat protection, it gives us a better overview of how we actually handle threats. So say for a suspicious threat, we won't constantly get false flags, so we send that file up to Capture ATP and through their AI analysis engine. And for this, we can actually choose what happens when a threat occurs. So right now we have it just kill and quarantine, but it doesn't remove the file. So if we're going to checkbox that to remediate it, this removes the threat. Rollback, but we're going to enable this. Well, we don't want that enabled right here, but to set that up, we go to Manage Settings, make sure Snapshot's enabled. We need to go to our system services, and we're going to look for volume shadow copy. There it is. So to get that to work, go to properties. We're going to set that to automatic, but we're not going to set that up right now. Now, I didn't want this video to be a top to bottom overview of it, but more of a demonstration of how powerful this software is. And honestly, I may be installing this in my home lab. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and if you're looking to level up your cybersecurity, Firewalls.com has you covered. From firewalls to VPNs and endpoint protection, we offer the tools and expertise you need to keep your business safe. Whether it's expert consultations, managed services, or troubleshooting, we're here to help secure your network. So don't wait, reach out today and let us tailor a solution just for you.